Hey everyone, and welcome. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here today for this hyper-focused micro-explainer. Let's just start with a universal truth, right? Managing modern digital devices, well, it can honestly feel like a full-time job. I mean, we literally carry these powerful supercomputers around in our pockets every single day. And sure, they offer incredible convenience, but they also come with this overwhelming web of default settings, background syncing, and automatic uploads that can just kind of spiral out of control. Sometimes, the most helpful information comes in the smallest, most targeted packages. So today, we're putting a spotlight on a simple, straightforward tutorial that tackles a massive headache for iOS users.
Okay, let's dive into this. If you use a smartphone, you know exactly how fast your photo library can turn into just a chaotic, overwhelming mess. We are constantly generating data. We're snapping pictures of everything from a super crucial whiteboard meeting to, our pets doing something completely ridiculous. But what actually happens to those photos after we take them? Well, often, hidden background processes kick into gear without us even realizing it. And that brings us to the whole concept of the photo stream. Basically, this is a feature designed to automatically upload and sync your recent photos across all of your Apple devices. You take a quick stamp on your phone and boom, suddenly it appears on your iPad and your Mac. Now, while that sounds incredibly convenient in theory, in reality, it can eat up valuable storage space across all your hardware and cause some major organizational and privacy headaches. Taking control of these specific device features, knowing exactly what gets shared, synced, or saved automatically is absolutely essential for keeping our digital lives organized and making sure our data stays exactly where we want it to be.
Section 1. The iOS photo stream. Targeting a specific feature. While tech ecosystems are incredibly vast, with literally thousands of settings layered deep within all those menus, today we are zeroing in on just one very specific capability.
And this brilliantly illustrates our focus today, how to turn off photo stream in iOS. It's just a beautifully direct query. There is absolutely no clickbait or mystery here, just a user looking for a quick, immediate solution to a specific frustration. When you're tired of your device syncing photos that you want kept private, or maybe strictly local to just one device, this is the exact straightforward guidance you seek out. Think about the intent behind a search like this for a second. It usually stems from a moment of real digital friction. Maybe you hit one of those dreaded storage limit warnings, or perhaps you realized your sensitive work photos were automatically syncing over to the family iPad. Yikes. It's in those moments of friction that we actively decide to stop letting the operating system make choices for us. A search query exactly like this represents a user taking back control of their default behavior. They're bypassing those complex buried menus and demanding a simple, actionable fix.
Let's move to and see how this builds into Section 2. The IndustryIQ tutorial, the source of the solution. We've identified the technical problem, right? But actually finding the right guidance often means looking a bit more closely at exactly who is providing it.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the breakdown of the resource itself. When we look at the metadata behind this tutorial, a really fascinating digital journey emerges. Obviously, we know the platform is iOS and the feature is the photo stream. But look at the creator, a YouTube channel called IndustryIQ. What's genuinely fascinating about the modern internet ecosystem is how this type of content travels and where it eventually finds its audience. This specific tutorial video wasn't just uploaded and left sitting on YouTube. We actually sourced it through its syndication on MSN Money. At first glance, you might be thinking, wait, why does a major financial news platform care about my iPhone photo settings? But when you dig a little deeper, it makes perfect sense. Today, managing our digital assets, optimizing device storage, and ensuring basic digital productivity, it directly overlaps with personal finance. Think about it. If your iCloud storage fills up because of endless automatic photo syncing, you're suddenly prompted to pay a monthly subscription for more space. By syndicating a practical, granular tutorial like this from IndustryIQ, platforms like MSN Money are acknowledging that digital housekeeping is, for sure, a very real part of managing our modern, everyday lives and financial resources.
So the crucial point is this. A tutorial on turning off a photo stream might seem like a tiny drop in the digital ocean, but it represents a much larger philosophy. Taking intentional control over your devices rather than just letting default settings dictate your digital life. Every single toggle switch we flip in our settings app is a choice. It's a choice about how we want our technology to serve us rather than the other way around. Which leaves us with this. How actively are you managing your digital footprint today? Are you letting your devices manage you, or are you seeking out targeted resources to tailor your tech to your actual needs? It is definitely something to think about the next time you open up your settings app. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep asking those great questions.